Yo, what's up? So it's pretty much going to be a video of me, um, I think saying a goodbye to a lot of my manga, as you can see here. Um, I'm going to be making room for my newest hobby, which is comic books. Um, I've really enjoyed going out and hunting for comic books, as I did looking for manga. And sadly, I think I'm just at a point in my life where I think I need to move. As cool as it is to hold on to some of this stuff, I think I need to move on from it. Um, and I'll kind of get into it as I kind of go through some of this stuff. There is going to be stuff that I am keeping just to have in my personal collection of what I hold dear to me. But I'm gonna not try not to keep on to a lot of stuff and get as rid as much as I can. And I guess we could start with this pile. All of the Soul Eater. Now, this is really awesome. I will say that a lot of the stuff that I did buy, I bought purely because of the art or the cover art, or because I had some genuine interest in some of the series, as you can see here. I'll go through it all, but Soul Eater. This is definitely something that I never watched or really read these. I loved the art, I loved the artists, I loved the vibes or the ambiance of this whole series. And yeah, pretty much as much as I kind of want to keep it, I know there's definitely someone out there who really would enjoy owning pieces of this, or needs maybe one or two or three or four to complete their collection. I definitely don't have all of them. I think I'm missing a couple. But yeah, man, this is something that I take a lot of pride in collecting this stuff, as I will, I'm assuming, with comics. But yeah, man, Soul Eater, as much as I love it, I love looking at this stuff, this is gonna have to all go. Now this pile right here, I think there's a couple piles here mixed around, but this is all stuff. I'm a really big fan of, getting volume ones. I'm really big on that stuff, volume ones of series that I have a little bit of interest in, or maybe my friends had some interest in it. I was really big on getting these volume ones, Fire Force, Soul Eater. This is an OG. Obviously, you can't beat Full Metal Alchemist or Brotherhood. But yeah, like, these are things that I just kind of have to let go. AOT, I don't like this. I don't like the ending. It was too confusing for me. So some stuff I just bought, just because I'm pretty sure that's the final installment of AOT. This is something that I thought was like really cool when I got it. I liked a lot of the art, like a lot of the dark art in, I don't know, you consider this like gothic or artsy, like really good. So this is something that I really did like consider keeping, but I don't know, man. I'll put it to the side for now. There's a lot of stuff that I try to get into, because as you can see, this is a lot of shonen. Just a lot of action. I try to get in some of this like cute slice of life slash more whole. I mean, I saw some guns, but a little more wholesome, cute style of things. But paperweights, they're just paperweights to me, because I can never really get into this stuff, and I beat myself up over having spent real money on this stuff. See, $13. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get as much money back as I can. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I will be going to where is it? half-price books. I'm gonna be selling this whole lot there. I know I'm not gonna get their full value, but I'm gonna see if I could try to get some store credit, get more of these guys going on. I just don't have the patience to list all of this and ship everything out. I just can't do that. So I'm gonna test my luck and see what I can get there. But a lot of these series I do like Mob Psycho. I just can't hold on to these. You know, I just can't. Don't know what I was thinking getting Boruto. Yeah, so a lot of this stuff I regret getting. Now that I'm looking at it, of course, but maybe I'll feel the same about comics. This is something I did enjoy watching. I actually watched the anime, didn't really read it. I thought it was cute, so I would collect this stuff. I don't think I finished it, but it can go. This is an example of something that my friends hyped up a lot. I had no idea what it was about, and yeah, so love Nana, but never really delved too deep into it. I can't say that I'm the biggest fan or like a on the train of what's going on, so I'm fine with letting that go. It was a volume 1. I don't know what I was thinking getting some of these light novels. Yeah, man, like some stuff I really beat myself up over. Let's see what we got. More AOT. Of course, those can go. This is something that I really did like enjoy a lot. I think all of these are the pain arc. I tried to collect the whole pain arc because my favorite arc in all of Naruto. This was before Naruto got ruined by all of the aliens and Boruto and all that. As much as I love this arc, I'm okay with letting this go. It's just so fire. You know, this is so cool, and I think someone would really want to add these to their collection. You know, if they see it. So that's what it's all about, just keeping the chain rolling. Here's just a volume 1 of Naruto. I also like the Land of Waves arc. This one was really cool. Their first mission together, and Naruto popped out. And I'm pretty sure this is an OG one right here too. This was I don't think I got this at Barnes & Noble. This was now that I'm looking at this, I wonder, but this is an OG print from a while ago. Not like the first print, but you know, this is obviously older. Land of Waves. Now this right here, this is an example of I wasted my money. Rooster Fighter is so fucking funny to look at. Like, it is so funny to just see these in Barnes & Noble and collect them. But genuinely, I have no idea what I was thinking collecting those. I didn't even read them. Cool art. A lot of cool art. My friends were into these, but you know, I followed the hype and wasted my money. See what I can get back on those is how I look at it. So My Hero over here, I have to get rid of My Hero. My problem with this is that I liked the show, I watched the show, I read it as well, so I did both. I don't think I finished the show. I finished off after some of Endeavor's major screen time. But my issue with this is that I only collected the super, like, these are just so fire. All of these covers, I can't lie, are so fire. These are all so fire. I only collected the ones that I thought looked so cool. And it's gonna be hard to let these go, you know, but they just have to go. Like, I think these are so cool. I honestly do think these are so cool. but I just gotta let them go. The show just ended, so there's gonna be a little more hype around this, and I'll probably get a good amount of market value on that. Now, there is some stuff that I don't know if I want to give up. For instance, Chainsaw Man. I really, really, really love Chainsaw Man. This is one of the only mangas that I keep up with nowadays, you know? Chainsaw Man and One Piece. So, I don't know. The movies that are coming out, they're really good. I really like Fujimoto. A lot of his work, everything that he puts out is kind of cool. Look Back. Forgot the name of the other one. But I feel like this would be good to get rid of. But at the same time, I don't think I want to give him a Chainsaw Man. I can't lie. Now, this one, my friends talked about. They convinced me to getting this. This has to go. Now I wonder what they will say at the bookshop, if they know what it's about. I'm not going to talk about what this is about, but if you guys know, then you know. This has to go. I can't keep this in my catalog. This just can't stay. Oh shoot. Now, with these Vagabond, I never liked these at all. I really don't like these big books. These Viz Big editions. I never liked it. I wonder what this is. I got this in 6th grade. That's cool. Just put that away. So, yeah. As much as I love Vagabond, I think I can appreciate it from afar. In terms of, I don't like these big, I don't know why I got these big book editions. This just has to go. I know someone else will enjoy it. I hate these big book editions. I like just a little book like that. That's what I prefer. So this I'm completely fine with getting rid of. I think that's my keep pile over there, so I'll kind of get into that after. Another example of I thought the art was cool. I got it. Never even opened it. I don't know what that's about. So, One Piece, Dragon Ball Super. I can let these go. I'll just put this down. What I will say about One Piece, I do actually have a couple box sets. I have the entirety of Bleach, and I have the Demon Slayer box set. What I wanted to do was I wanted to wait for One Piece to finish, and then buy every single box set. Maybe in the future. That's what I'm going to do. But these were specific ones that I bought. I think one of my favorite panels in all of One Piece is in this one. I thought that was something. I don't know if I'm able to find it. It's King versus Zoro. Well, this is obviously if he's Gear 5. Maybe it's in this one. But yeah, if I can't find it, then I'm just not gonna sit here going through these pages like this if I can't find it. But it's the panel where Zoro pretty much considers himself the king of hell, or something like that. Can't find it. Alright, moving on. Some loose Demon Slayers, light novel. Getting rid of that. I think this is not a spin-off, but obviously like a one-shot. Don't even think I read this. Maybe I did read it, but I'm very online, so there's no need for me to really buy this. I don't know why I did that. That one can go. Let's see. Before I get into JJK, never really liked Hunter x Hunter, so I was a little, I would say, not right in the mind for collecting Hunter x Hunter, but these covers were cool. I had some of the cooler ones. I did end up selling some stuff off to some friends a while back. I always liked the art of Sakamoto Days, so I collected some of that. This was a series, Undead Unluck, that I sadly, I wouldn't say sadly, but I collected, and I tried to keep up with it, but this was my first and only attempt to pick up something off the shelf and just try to read it. And I was into it for a while. It picked up some traction, but at this point, I don't know where this is in the verse of manga or anime and what the fan base looks like, but I completely fell off the wagon, so these can all go. Let me move this over there. I also got some vinyls. I'm getting rid of, just stuff that I'm kind of over. I'm seeing what I can get off that. Completely fine with getting undershot on some of that, because I don't know, just clearing out my stuff, you know what I mean? These are all examples. After the Rain, I did read this. I did like it, but you read a book, you can let it go. There are some examples, I think this pile specifically, of there's a volume 1 where my friends put me on some stuff, or for instance Assassination Classroom. I thought all of these covers were really cool looking based off the art. Horimiya, my friends really tried to put me on. See, obviously I accidentally bought a second one. That's what happens when you just pick up stuff off the shelf and just buy. Blue Lock, I was into this before the anime came out. I wouldn't say the anime killed it for me, but I probably just I was reading other stuff probably. Hell's Paradise, the art was really cool in this one. I really liked the covers. Never really got into collecting this stuff, which is good obviously, but this was something that I always liked. I think what turned me off on these was they were obviously different size than a normal manga. So I always did notice that there's just some specific things. If you're shelving stuff, it all had to be like level for me, so I wouldn't collect it. As you can see, Blue Lock's like the same size or whatever. I loved JoJo. It was integral in my anime career, or whatever you want to call it, reading manga career. Read it, watched it, did it all, but if there's one thing I didn't like, it was these hardcovers. I didn't like them. They didn't fit the aesthetic. So, as much as I love JoJo, I can let these go. I don't like them. I don't like them. Now, up here, sorry, we got things that I kind of regret investing in. It's these, all of these are like just in Japanese. Vagabond, Initial D, Demon Slayer, more JoJo. Obviously not opened. I can't read it, so what am I to do? Just holding on to these. Maybe someone will stumble upon these and appreciate them for what they are. It's just not. They'll just sit on my shelf. I can't do anything about all this. Can't even read it. Let me see what I have up here. Spy Family. Wasn't really big on watching or reading it. I kind of more collected it when it was coming out. I thought it was cool. I like how it got such a big fan base and a big following, obviously. But yeah, I can't say that I watched or read it, so I can let these go, no problem. It was fun to collect. All I could say about a lot of this stuff is that it looks cool, and it was fun to collect, so I'll give it that. This was gave me the dopamine receptors or whatever when I was collecting it. Okay, before I get to what I am keeping, let's talk about JJK, because man, I am very, very touch and go on this. I loved it. I feel like I might keep it. But I loved its run. Oops. But I hated its ending. I think that I was more dissatisfied with the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. And also, by the way, this is one of my favorite covers of all time. This one right here, specifically. I hated the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen more than I hated how Naruto panned out. Mainly due to the fact that with Naruto, I feel as if aliens came and conquered the universe, their planet, and that kind of just ruined it all. There's no more shinobis. Like what you see here, like the shinobi is all gone. Just the power scaling just got so messed up. Naruto was supposed to be the strongest in the entire planet because he has the nine tails, completely power scaled by the aliens. I forgot their name, the Otsukutsuki or something. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but and then here comes Boruto and Kawaki and all of them kind of just power scaling Naruto. Hated that. But Jujutsu Kaisen is what we're talking about. It feels like Gege just gave up at the end, and I really did not appreciate that. We're talking about power scaling, all these characters, all these cool characters that were introduced, all just killed off by Sukuna in the end. I guess I could see why that would somewhat make sense. So many cool characters that just were killed off or played no role really. I can see how and why, but it was just so lazy to me. I really did not like Jujutsu Kaisen. I hear there is a prequel, or no, a epilogue, not an epilogue. I don't know anything about it. I hear that it's somewhat good. I'm gonna have to get into that. Maybe that can redeem it for me. Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, One Piece. To me, those are my big three right now. Just in anime and manga. Bleach, I loved reading it. That will always hold a place in my heart. Obviously, Bleach. Naruto's cool, but I don't like how it panned out. Jujutsu Kaisen, the ending just freaking sucked, and I can never forgive him for that. Now, I guess it's time to go into what I'm keeping, since I'm just showing off everything. See, this is where I contemplate some of the stuff. Earlier I showed this off. I was gonna give it away. Now I'm wondering. I'll put it to the side for now. I know I said I didn't like these big editions, but I watched I read Bone, sorry, growing up in all of elementary school and middle school. And this is my first introduction to what you'd consider manga or cartoons, was Bone. It was so odd to me, but I loved it. I loved all of it. I'm pretty sure I read all of it in school, like for free. But Jeff Smith, the GOAT, Bone, the GOAT, Ishmael or whatever his name is. This is so fire to me, and I knew I had to have this. I think this was my birthday gift to myself some odd years ago. It was like $40 something, so had like what, like $5 off coupon or something. I didn't care. I saw this on the shelf. I remember seeing another one, but it was all ripped up. I waited for a nicer one to come. Saw this. I had to pick it up. This was my birthday gift to myself. Was that Bone. Berserk. I don't think you can ever go wrong with just having some Berserk in your collection. It's so... This is hardcore to me. So, out of everything that I thought was cool or hardcore, like Soul Eater was really cool, I can let that go. Berserk, this is just so mass produced and printed. I don't see why I would let this go. I think I can keep these, you know. And you're gonna see that I'm keeping a lot of just like Junji Ito, like a lot of this cool like art. You know, this is a hardcover. It's not even a manga. I think I knew what I was doing when I bought some of this, for sure. And I'm running out of battery for sure. So I'm gonna try to make this ending quick, but obviously something that you would want to keep in your collection. Some Die Dark. This is something that I know I didn't read, but seeing it on the shelves in Barnes & Noble is where I got a lot of this stuff, or Kinokuniya. I think I said that right. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm okay with keeping these, if I'm being honest. I think there's more that came out, but it's all that I have before I stopped collecting. I love the dynamic of Sasuke and Itachi in Naruto. If there's anything Naruto-wise that I would like to keep, like I said, I collected all of the Pain arc because I thought it was cool. This one, art cover-wise and just vibe-wise, I can keep that. This one, I have all of the Bleach box sets. I wouldn't have everything complete if I didn't get this one. This 20th anniversary first edition Bleach, Barnes & Noble, pretty cool. Claymore, these were a gift from my friend. I'm pretty sure he bought the box set. He had some extra. I think it looks cool. I wouldn't want to give away gifts, so I'm keeping those. And these are my brothers who passed away. We loved, me and my other brother, there's 3 of us. We watched Bobobo growing up. It's really hard to come across these as well, but these are either his or I bought some, but I'm assuming these are his. I'm keeping them. They're just staying in my collection. All of this stuff is gonna go. I just had to say goodbye to it and kind of make a video and kind of just talk about what was going through my mind when I bought some of this stuff. And yeah, pretty much it was cool while it lasted, but I have to make room for new hobbies and just a different phase in my life. So that's pretty much it. Thank you.